We know the drill. Feel good. Something about UFOs being filed and feel good. So we got feel good. We know the drill. Something about UFOs, feeling good. Feel bad. It's the same amount of bad news as last time. It's not restocked or anything, I don't think. It could be. I don't know. Pretty sure this is bad. I don't think that's a new category.
I think that is.
It's pretty sure it's been there the whole time. Maybe I just skipped over it.
It was a subcategory.
Feelings uncertain and can't choose between good or bad feelings.
Okay, so in my mind, it's a spectrum now then.
Yes.
What happened to feeling sciencey? That is it probably bad?
There. I was still scrolling. Now restocked feeling like, okay, it's just the same amount feeling like science.
Okay, let's go back to the uncertain stuff.
Okay. Feeling uncertain, or are we feeling can't choose between good or bad feelings?
No, I'm feeling uncertain.
Because uncertain definitely means a difference between can't choose between good or bad. Might I suggest, I just saw an article in Feeling Uncertain. Might I suggest that one to you?
Sure.
Okay, good. This one's from the U.S. Sun.
Do they have a different sun than us?
They probably do. Yes, it's probably very different.
Okay.
And I'm just trying, is this the title? Red Alert. I'm not sure if that's part of the title, but it's in there with the title. But Red Alert. Inside claims Ghislaine Maxwell ran one of the most powerful Reddit accounts as Page still hasn't posted since arrest.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
This article was published January 14th, 2022, so it's a little bit old, but relevant nonetheless. And it's by Lauren Fruin. Ghislaine Maxwell was last month found guilty of luring, this is not last month in real time, of course, just to catch everybody up on current events. Found guilty of luring teenage girls to be sexually abused by the American millionaire Jeffrey Epstein. The British socialite, 60, now faces the likelihood of years behind bars after being found guilty of 5 of 6 counts she faced. I'm surprised it wasn't all of them. Hey, sorry, I have to scroll past this picture. It's a big one. But away from the courtroom drama, Maxwell is also at the center of a conspiracy theory which links her to one of the most powerful accounts on Reddit. Online sleuths have pointed to a number of clues they say show Ghislaine was behind the wildly popular Maxwell Hill handle. The most telling, they say, is that the once active account has not posted since her July 2nd arrest last year. User Maxwell Hill had been one of the most active on Reddit, posting most days for the previous 14 years. It covered the biggest news stories across the world and acted as a moderator for the articles shared with the millions of users who visited the site daily. It also received 1 million karma points, also known as upvotes, and became one of the most top-rated on the site. But since June 30th, the page has not shared any new content. There is no definitive proof Maxwell is behind the account, but online sleuths also point to the fact the page appears to have never shared stories about Jeffrey Epstein. That's despite it covering huge news events. Others have pointed to the fact the account was last inactive in 2013, the time of Maxwell's mother's death. The user also claims to have been born in December, like Ghislaine, and uses English, American, and French spellings. Maxwell has lived in America and the UK and was born in France. Her family home growing up was Headington Hill Hall, another link to the Reddit username sleuths have claimed. And Ghislaine has used pseudonyms before with one of bank accounts under the G-Max, they note. The theory had gone under the radar in recent months. But it re-emerged on TikTok this week, which is not this week in real time, might I remind you, with one user resharing the theories. She said, quote, "It still holds up," end quote. Others said on Reddit last year, not confirmed, but research suggests that user Maxwell Hill, the Reddit account with the 8th most linked karma of all time, power mod of front page subs like Our World News and Our Technology, first account to reach 1 million karma was operated by Ghislaine Maxwell. That post was liked and shared thousands of times. Tech website Gizmodo wrote a profile on user Maxwell Hill in 2011, calling it the page the most successful man-woman ? On Reddit. They wrote then, Maxwell Hill isn't just trying to be mysterious, he or she is trying to be successful. Maxwell Hill's ascent to power was deliberate and skillful. The 1 million karma points were a goal, not an accident. Let's leave it at that. That's good enough. The article does go on, but I mean, you get the gist of things, don't you?
I went on Reddit to see if there's been any updates on this. Maxwell Hill still has not posted for the last 3 years. They have just about 15 million post karma, 130,000 comment karma, so mostly a poster, not a commenter. I'm just wondering, is this a side hobby of hers then? Or is this how she recruits?
Oh, that's a good I would think side hobby.
Or is she trying to influence through it? And it's just like kind of, I don't know, because the people that she'd be recruiting for maybe also want like political pushes on Reddit.
That's true. That's very true. But karmas are addicting.
Yeah, maybe she just got that high.
Exactly, and she just needed more.
But like, I just want to give you an idea. Like, these are the last articles. Oh no, she posts Vice. Like a lot.
Oh no.
Like, these are the last articles she posted over 3 years ago. Someone mysteriously sent almost $1 billion in Bitcoin from Vice News. Trump's Justice Department is making life hell for legal weed. Vice News. The New York Times has quit Apple News. Business Insider. Which things stand? We should have known a while ago that Kavanaugh can't be trusted. TalkingPointsMemo.com. A massive star has seemingly vanished from space with no explanation. Astronomers are trying to figure out whether the star collapsed into a black hole without going supernova or if it disappeared in a cloud of dust. And then her comments
sounds like a nice article.
Are like, about 1.2 billion Catholics around the world care about what the pontiff says. His words aren't empty. His views carry weight. I don't know. Nothing seems to be like recruiting. Dr. Fauci is a voice of reason and sensibility, an immunologist and one of the world's leading experts on infectious diseases. Sad to see people belittling him when he is trying to save American lives. Even sadder to see Trump cheering them on. Like, that's the kind of stuff that she's doing.
Well, you would think that she would be, of course, sharing stuff that's of interest to her. I mean, she didn't share anything to do with Jeffrey Epstein, and that was a pretty huge thing.
No, and it doesn't seem like she's posting things to just, like, go after teens or anything like that. It just seems to be, like...
definite side hobby. Just, Reddit's addicting. I love Reddit, too.
Yeah, I guess.
Sounds like a side hobby to me, but that's... I mean, what else would you be doing on there with that much?
I don't know. It's hard for us to speculate, but it does stand.
It checks out.
She is still alive, so once her prison sentence is done, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we can follow up. We'll put it on the list.
One sec, let me take a quick look. I just want to know when she's out of jail.
I'm putting it on the list to follow up on when she's out.
20-year sentence. She won't be eligible for parole until July 17th, 2037. It will be on the list for some time.
Noted. 2037. Hopefully we'll still be around by then.
And hopefully you'll all still be around in 48 hours when the main episode comes out. In the meantime, we'll see you then.